Advanced Grammar in Use. Martin Hewings.
Unit 9, will, and be going to. A. We can use either will or be going to talk about something that is planned, or something that we think is likely to happen in the future.
We will study climate change in a later part of the course. Or, we are going to study climate change in a later part of the course.
Where will you stay in Berlin? Or, where are you going to stay in Berlin?
The south of the city won't be affected by the power cuts. Or, the south of the city isn't going to be affected by the power cuts.
We often prefer be going to in informal contexts. See also D. B. We use will rather than be going to make a prediction based on our opinion or experience.
Why not come over at the weekend? The children will enjoy seeing you again.
Shall I ask Lamar?
No, she won't want to be disturbed.
We use be going to rather than will when we make a prediction based on some present evidence.
The sky's gone really dark. There's going to be a storm.
What's the matter with her?
It looks like she's going to faint.
C. To predict the future. We often use will with I bet, informal, I expect, I hope, I imagine, I reckon, informal, I think, I wonder, and I'm sure, and in questions with think and reckon.
I imagine the stadium will be full for the match on Saturday.
The cheese smells awful. I bet nobody will eat it.
When do you think you'll finish work?
Do you reckon he'll say yes?
Be going to can also be used with these phrases, particularly in informal contexts. D. We use will when we make a decision at the moment of speaking, and be going to for decisions about the future that have already been made. Compare.
I'll pick him up at 8. An offer. Making an arrangement now. And
I'm going to collect the children at 8. This was previously arranged.
Pineapples are on special offer this week. In that case, I'll buy 2. And
When I've saved up enough money, I'm going to buy a smartphone.
However, in a formal style, we use will rather than be going to talk about future events that have been previously arranged in some detail. Compare.
are you going to talk at the meeting tonight? And
The meeting will begin at 9 a.m. Refreshments will be available from 8:30 onwards.
E. We can use will or be going to with little difference in meaning in the main clause of an if sentence when we say that something, often something negative, is conditional on something else.
you'll knock that glass over if you're not careful. You're going to knock that glass over if you're not careful.
When the future event does not depend on the action described in the if clause, we use be going to, not will. This kind of sentence is mainly found in spoken English. Compare.
I'm going to open a bottle of lemonade. If you want some. Equals, I'm going to open a bottle of lemonade. Do you want some? And.
I'll open a bottle of lemonade, if you want some. Equals, if you say you want some. I'll open it.
However, we use will, not be going to, when the main clause refers to offers, requests, promises, etc., and ability.
If Eric phones, I'll let you know. Equals, an offer. I'm going to let you know. Suggests, I intend to let you know when Eric phones.
If you look to your left, you'll see the lake. Equals, you'll be able to see. You're going to see. Suggests, I know this is what you can see, when you look to your left.
And, when one thing is the logical consequence of another.
If you don't switch on the monitor first, the computer won't come on.
Exercises. 9.1. Correct, or improve the sentences where necessary, by changing the italicized, will forms to, be going to forms.
Have you seen Nadia recently? She's going to have another baby.
The method is quite simple, and I'm sure it will be familiar to most of you already.
I can't come over during the day.
I'll see you tomorrow evening, then.
Are these new skis yours? Are you going to take up skiing?
Wherever you go in Brazil, you'll find the people very friendly.
Jamie says, he's going to be a politician when he grows up, and he's only 5 years old.
It's getting very humid, we're going to have a thunderstorm. I hear you're going to sell your car. How much do you want for it?
You can't play football in the garden. I'm going to cut the grass.
What's the matter with Paula?
She says she's going to be sick.
She'll feel better with some fresh air.
I've been offered a new job in Munich, so I'm going to leave Cameo.
When will you tell your boss?
I'm not sure. Perhaps I'll try to see him later today.
Did I tell you, I'm going to have dinner with Carl on Thursday?
But we're going to see a film with Hamid on Thursday. You've known about it for weeks.
Sorry. In that case, I'll sort out a different day with Carl. Did you get the theatre tickets?
No. I forgot all about them. I'll book them tomorrow.
We've got small, medium and large. What size do you want?
I'll have a large one, please.
Shall I give in another ring?
Yes, I expect he'll be home by now.
What are those bricks for?
I'm going to build a wall at the side of the garden.
(9.2) Complete the sentences with will, or be going to, and an appropriate verb. If both, will and be going to, are possible, Write them both.
If you want me to, I'll explain how the equipment works.
If you want to help us, we're going to plant these trees at the bottom of the garden.
You'll hurt your back if you try to lift that box. Or, you're going to hurt your back if you try to lift that box.
If I give you the money, will you buy me some oranges when you're out?
If you press the red button, the machine will start. Or, if you press the red button, the machine will stop.
I'm going to see Laura this weekend, if you'd like to come too.
He's been told that, if he's late once more, he'll be sacked. Or, he's been told that, if he's late once more, he's going to be sacked.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear an owl in the trees over there.
Additional exercise 4, page 242.